Australia in the 1960s, if you were young and ambitious. The 60s started really with a girl wearing a bikini being ordered off Bondi Beach for being obscenely dressed. But by the end of that decade, we were wearing skirts that were so short they were absolutely indecent. And the first human being had walked on the moon, so it was the most amazing decade. At the beginning of the 60s, it was very much like the 50s. You weren't allowed to jiggle then. Bosoms or bottoms weren't allowed to jiggle. You just weren't. A nice girl didn't jiggle. But I think that the change happened, for Australians at least, when Jean Shrimpton wore that mini skirt to Derby Day in Melbourne. I think it was such a shock. It was the catalyst that made Australia come into the realisation that there was another world out there, that skirts could be short. And then after that, I mean, it was sort of open slather, really. The rules were broken. They made garments out of PVC, plastic, PVC, even paper. We had paper dresses, paper pants. It was, it was a very exciting, very astonishing, very mixed period. Why did I decide to write this novel? Well, the 1960s seems to be an era of great fascination to most people, particularly people who weren't there. The television series Mad Men has simply intensified this fascination. I thought, when I looked at that marvellous series, I thought, hey, I was there. I know what that's like. I wrote copy for advertising agencies in the 60s, and I thought, I know what advertising agencies were like at that time. I'd been looking for an idea to base a novel on, and I thought, look, why not this one? The time is right. The lead characters in my novel are three young women. They come from very different social backgrounds. Desi is from old money eastern suburbs. B is from good solid North Shore. And Stella is from the western suburbs. There's something about working in business that means that you meet such a variety of people you wouldn't normally meet otherwise. Stella, who is the real problem, is that she is ambitious, but she doesn't have the talent to measure up to that ambition. So she's a cheat. She cheats her way through. Her little tricks and subterfuges just serve to bring B and Desi together once they understand what she's up to.